at the end of the year, near the end of the year, Riverside. That was a bad deal. Could have been, it wouldn't have taken much for it to have been really bad. With Chuck and Steve Colwell and Butch and you. All four of you got hurt on pit road at Riverside. What do you remember about what happened?
Don't remember very much about it at all, except I went over to change tires, and then tires and people and all came over the top of me, and I got up.
And you were on the rear or front?
I was on the front.
Okay, yeah.
I was on the front.
And it was Michael who spun into you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
There were several cars involved, but it ended up sending Michael into us, yeah. But it could have been a whole lot worse. It was bad enough. It could have been a whole lot worse. But I questioned, you can't go back and change anything of the day. I questioned where we were pitting on pit road because I never liked the entrance to the pit road there anyway because it was so narrow, and everybody had to funnel in, and competition is so tough. I think one of the races that I remember most about that is probably the year before, was when Dale had qualified. He may have qualified one position better than us, so that was usually how you picked your pits, was by qualifying. And he picked the pit just in front of us at the end of pit road where you exit to come onto the racetrack. Not where you come off the track onto pit road, but as you exit and go out onto the racetrack. And Dale was bad to play the mind games as well, and he loved to use the race car to do it. So he comes up through there, and Bill was ahead of him.
Wow. Yeah.
So Dale pulls to the side of Bill, and I'd already run out to change the front tires. I'd already run out on pit road. Well, here comes Dale, and there is inches between the two cars. So I had nowhere to go except up the hood of Bill's car and wait for Dale to pass before I could jump down. And I thought to myself, because that was really the first time that I'd had that close of an experience. And I'm thinking to myself the whole time that next time this happens, he's going to get an air wrench through the windshield free of charge. And you know, you're forced into situations and you have little time to think about it, but you have to focus on what you're doing. And let the car go by, did my job, and he left, and I didn't think any more about it. I knew what I was going to do the next time.
Did you?
There was not a next time.
It would be such a good story if you'd thrown an air wrench at Dale Earnhardt.
Well,
Make it up, man.
I'd have got it through one way or another. And I believe Ingersoll Rand would have given me another gun.
That's awesome. After, how badly were you hurt?
87 at Riverside, I got a good back adjustment. And
you did fly home with the team, though, didn't you?
I flew home with the team, yep. I got to come home, and all in all, I wasn't bad at all in all.
Right.
I think the shoulder was the worst. Nursed the shoulder for a little while. The headset that I was wearing, I've still got, and it had asphalt embedded in it where my head hit the asphalt. And I told John Thornton with Racing Radios, I didn't badmouth the air cups. They were David Clark's. I didn't badmouth them at all, but I said, they're so big. I said, does nobody make an air cup that's smaller? But they did make cushions for those that were bigger than the original cushions that the David Clark's came with. So they did an option for the air cups, the soft cups that you put on those. And had it not been for my headset, I would say that I would have got a good concussion out of that day. Because I can remember hitting the pavement so hard with my head just being knocked.
Yeah.
And I think mine was more, I don't know if it was tires that hit me because we had the tire carrier that was coming around. I don't know if it was tires or people that hit me. I don't know.
So obviously, I don't think that there were any changes whatsoever made to pit road at that point. Then how long did it take for you to feel 100% again?
By Daytona, the next year, back and going. Atlanta wasn't bad. Atlanta was still, the shoulder was bothering me some at Atlanta, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad enough to keep you from doing your job.
Was there ever a point at that point when you considered not changing tires?
No, I was more confident than ever that we'd gotten our accident behind us, and that now we had that free pass card where nothing else could happen. It was almost I'm invincible. So yeah, it was almost that feeling that, hey, got this behind us and we're good, made it through this and we're good. What a false sense of security.